Hello, everybody. It's me, your teacher. Today, I'm going to tell you about the most popular, most commonly used verb tenses in the English language. Okay. This information is based on this chart. The information in this chart is based on the grammar book we're using, which is The Fundamentals of English Grammar by Betty Azar. Okay. Betty Azar made several different levels, actually 3 levels of English books. Okay. So for the fundamentals of English grammar, which we are using, I put the chapter numbers in purple, like you can see right there. Okay, so that's showing you the chapters where you can find this stuff and also some of the most beneficial exercises from that chapter. All right, let's go. Or as some people say, without further ado. That means we don't have to wait any longer. So the most popular, most frequent verb form in the English language is the simple present tense. The simple present tense is the verb form you should know the most because this guy makes up 50% of the English language. That's a lot. So the simple present expresses everyday habitual actions, such as every day I brush my teeth, right? Habits. I drink coffee every day. I drive to work Monday through Friday, whatever. So the simple present helps us to express habitual actions. Sometimes we use it for facts, right? Actually, we do use it for facts. California is a large state. San Diego is a tourist city. Has many tourist attractions. Okay. My teacher is Natasha Tricoche. That is the simple present tense. Okay. Facts that don't change. Habitual actions. 50% of the English language. The second most popular, it's simple again. The simple past. Well, the simple past makes up 29% of the English language. Oh my goodness, we're already at 80%. So if you could know a little bit of the simple present and some of the simple past, you're already familiar with 79% of the most frequently used verb tenses in the English language. So that's good. Simple past. People know the simple past for having that ed ending, right? I studied. I cried. I hugged my mom. I watched a movie last night. These are actions that are completed in the past. I mean, they're already done, right? The simple past, unfortunately, it does have a lot of irregulars. Okay? I believe section 2.4 is about irregulars. So they'll take the ed ending, but unfortunately, the simple past, we're just going to have to memorize some of those irregulars, such as in the simple present, I go to work. In the simple past, I went to work. That's an irregular. Simple present, I eat fruit every day. Simple past, I ate fruit yesterday. Okay, those are some of the irregulars. So we're up to 79%. What's next? We have modals, also known as modal auxiliaries. That's coming in chapter 7. What's going on with modal auxiliaries? Well, these guys make up 10%. Okay, so we're already almost at 90%. Simple present, simple past, modals. What in the world are modals? Modals are also known as modal auxiliaries, right? Oh my goodness. That's my niece telling me we're going to meet up for her birthday. Okay, so modal auxiliaries. What the heck does auxiliary mean? This means help. Okay, modals are things like can, could, should, must. Okay, auxiliary means help, to help. Okay, so a lot of times people call modals helping verbs because a helping verb can't go by itself, as we'll see. But have you ever heard people give you advice, right? Oh, you want to lose weight? You should go to the gym. Oh, you must respect your mother. You must do it. That means there's no option. Can you babysit for me? I could, right? I'm not saying yes. It's kind of like, I could babysit. Can. I can go to dinner. Okay, can go. You can see that the modal auxiliaries are coming before a verb. So it's expressing different things like obligation, ability to do things, whatever. But modals are pretty popular. Okay, not as much as the simple present and the simple past, but they're there. You might have heard these guys before. Now, my friends, this is incredible, but the remaining 11 verb forms, excuse me. I forgot. We have a 5%er. Who's that 5%er? This guy is the present perfect. Where are you? Present perfect. This guy's 5%, okay? Not too much, but it's significant. I have studied a past action with an indefinite time span, right? You're not going to say this happened for 5 years, for 10 years. Just, I have studied. How long did you study English? That's specific. I studied for 5 years. Have you ever studied English? I have studied it. We don't know for how long, just that it happened, okay? Not as popular, but 5%. So we have, let me get my highlighter. Wow, just between 4 verb forms, that's 94%. Wow, 94% just by those ones. Okay. So what's going on with the rest? Why do we have all these other verb forms if they're not even popular? So the remaining 11 forms, this guy, 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 all of those forms were only used 6% of the time. So if I was a student studying English, I wouldn't focus my attention on these guys. I would focus my attention where it already was, on the 50%er, simple present, the 29%er, simple past, modal auxiliaries, 10%, present perfect, just be familiar with it, 5%, okay? So even some of these verb forms, at least 6 of those guys that I highlighted green were only used 2% of the time. And there were even a couple that were used 0% of the time, right? Like the future perfect continuous. I will have been studying for 2 hours. I don't even remember the last time I heard in my life somebody using that verb form, okay? So remember, every language has a history. Maybe some of these forms were popular at some time in the past, but right now they're not. So as you can see, my friends, we're going to focus our attention on these verb forms, not only for this class, but this is a reference that you could keep for yourself, also for the next class. Because you want to know as a student, how do I hone in? Where do I focus my studies? Now you have a bit of an idea. Thank you.